The drug dealers busy playing games didn't react at first. One even pointed a toy gun at the SWAT officers. Hondo and Deacon worked perfectly together. They took turns firing and covering each other, watching each other's backs. Chris and Jim chased after a drug dealer trying to escape across the rooftop. Meanwhile, Hondo, Luca, and Deacon coordinated their attack. Luca tossed a flashbang grenade. It exploded right at the dealer's feet.
Deacon, go!
Jim and Chris jumped onto the next building chasing the suspect. To avoid hurting any civilians, they held their fire. Jim shielded a young woman in a bikini, while Chris single-handedly took down the fleeing dealer. After Hondo's team cleared the rooms, they found a hidden room. It was filled with Filipino nationals. The man at the front looked deathly pale. Before Hondo could ask any questions, the man collapsed in agony, foaming at the mouth. Clearly, these were dealers using Filipino workers to smuggle drugs. The drug packets he'd swallowed had ruptured inside him. Hondo realized immediately what was happening. Deacon called for an ambulance right away. Hondo pulled out an EpiPen and administered it to the man. It would help keep him alive temporarily. In the hospital, the leader, Javier, was still unconscious. Hondo tried to question him further, but Father Guzman stopped them. After speaking with the others, they learned these were not illegal immigrants. They were legal Filipino immigrants. Filipino immigrants in the U.S. usually stick together. Most work in service jobs, often as caregivers and nannies. The Philippines has been sending domestic workers abroad since the last century, to places like the U.S. and Hong Kong. Back at the station, Marcus, the homicide detective, found Hondo. Marcus believed the stash house they raided was linked to the Filipino-made suicide case they'd been investigating. A large drug trafficking ring was likely operating in Los Angeles, using Filipino workers to smuggle drugs in their bodies. Hondo immediately assigned his team to start investigating. They first targeted an employment agency. The agency provided Filipino workers to a local senior care company.